Have you ever thought about investing in real estate, but you don't know where to start? Well, my newest listing at 551 West Hawthorne Street in Eureka, California could be for you. This property features 3 separate units and a beautifully landscaped yard. It's close to amenities and public transportation. So we're going to meet with a local lender to discuss financing options and programs for a triplex. Stay tuned. All right, so we are at 551 West Hawthorne Street, and we have our local lender here, Matt Antongiovanni at Fairway in Eureka. And Matt is here to take some time to tell us how to get financing on a triplex. And where do you even start? How do you get into that?
Yeah, so there's a few different options. So if you were looking at buying a multi-unit property that is going to be owner-occupied, you have FHA and a conventional loan product, both of which have changed their down payment requirements to 5 to 15%. They used to be 20% or 15 to 20%. So that opened up the possibility to getting into a multi-unit property with a lot less down.
Right. Okay.
The benefit to that, of course, is if a first-time home buyer or a homeowner wants to buy a home with the multi-units, the rents actually on the other 2 properties or the other units can help offset that mortgage payment. So it's a benefit as if someone wanted to go in there and say, hey, I can afford this house, but I want the rents to help me with my mortgage payment. You can actually count those rents towards their income. Cool. And some people, even can live mortgage free.
So you can live in one unit, rent out the other 2, but you're saying that the other 2 rentals, like if they're rented out, you can count that
towards their income.
Okay, towards their income.
Yep.
Wow.
So and it's it gets people excited because if you're one that wants to keep your monthly housing expense low, you can live in one house, rent out the other units, and then that will sometimes even make your living expense nothing if the other units will pay for your mortgage.
Right. And that's a really good way for someone to kind of get into real estate.
Absolutely.
As a first-time investor.
Absolutely.
So they can start small, start there, and build their way up.
Yes, and with Fannie Mae and FHA changing their guidelines with the down payment, it makes it a lot more feasible
so you get in with 5% down. You don't have to have 20% down.
In some situations, yes.
Yeah, I see how that would open it up to more people.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So.
And then if it's an investor loan, so say someone if you want to go the non-QM, which is a non-qualified mortgage route,
and you're not living in it,
and you own a primary home already, there's a DSCR program, which is a debt service ratio loan, and that is, you don't really count the debt ratio of the buyer. You don't look at the income. You look at the property, and the property, when we order an appraisal, if the fair market rents cover the mortgage, then we're good to go. We don't even need to see their income documentation. The property is considered self-sufficient at that point.
Okay.
So that's a 15% down minimum product, and it really is nice if you're an investor and wanting to buy some property without worrying about your debt ratio or your income on paper, as long as the appraiser gives us a fair market rents of the property.
Okay. So the DSCR just goes mostly off the appraisal.
The appraisal and the fair market rents
and
of that property.
And the fair market rents, okay. And then the other one would be the owner-occupied, where you live in one, rent out the other, and you can count the rents from maybe 2 of the units as part of your income.
As part of your income, which
that's huge.
It is.
That is a great way for people looking to get into real estate investing.
Yes, a lot of different options. So pre-approval is kind of the first step to seeing what someone qualifies for, and then you can make your decision if you want, a single-family residence. But if you're tight on income, maybe a multi-unit is the best option because you can offset some of your debts by using those other units as income.
Right, that would be
plan on living in the home.
Right,
for
that's
at least a year.
Definitely ideal for someone like a first-time investor, probably, right?
Yes.
And the other DSCR is more like someone investing for the second time, or like a second property.
Correct.
Okay. I've been getting calls about DSCR, so thank you for breaking that down, because I was like, what does that mean? So you guys, if you have questions about getting financing for an investment property,
give me a call.
Matt can help with that. And what else can you help with, Matt?
I have every loan option available, so I don't think that at Fairway they have a lot of different products and services. I do not think that there's one loan out there that I cannot do at this point.
Yeah.
So, and the application for pre-approval, everybody thinks it's, scary. It's not. It's very easy. It's non-obligating. So if you're curious to know where you stand and getting your feet in the door and buying real estate, get pre-approved. I'll help you out.
All right,
Make it really easy for you guys.
Thank you.
No problem, Bridget. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And if you have questions, real estate, I'd be happy to help. And financing, here's Matt, and I will put his information in the description. I hope you have a good day, and thanks for watching.
Thank you.